Not clear when Kulula and British Airways flights will resume. Hundreds of passengers are stranded as flights are suspended indefinitely. This after the Civil Aviation Authority intervened due to safety concerns. The regulator is not yet satisfied with the documentation received to prove that it's safe for Comair's planes to take to the skies again. Heidi Giokos reports.
Despite the fact that Comair flights have been suspended since Saturday, some passengers on Monday morning were still under the impression their travel would go ahead. Kulula and British Airways flights were cancelled after the Civil Aviation Authority raised safety concerns. 2 Comair flights in the last 6 weeks experienced engine failure while flying. Passengers have pleaded with the airline to communicate better.
I flew all the way from Toronto to be in Victoria Falls for my father's 70th birthday. And unfortunately, we got here and we were told the flight is cancelled. We were booking for the next day. The next day came, we checked out of the hotel. Only the flight got suspended. No communication then, except that, everyone's on a hard... That's a hard thing, I understand, for the ground staff. But this is the real world impact of these flights being cancelled, is that, I'm not going to be able to see my father for his 70th birthday. And the communication has not been the best. And the impact means I'm out of pocket and I'm now booking with another airline just to get to the neighboring country, just to be able to get to my father's destination.
I only got an SMS when I got here, around about 11, when I was about to check in. I traveled almost 200 kilometers. Now I tried to call them. There is no one who's picking up the calls. There's no one here to explain to us, to take responsibility what is happening with us. Now I'm stranded. I've got to be in a meeting at 5. So I'm here. My wife is sitting there. So I don't know what to do.
It's not clear when flights will resume, as the Civil Aviation Authority is still awaiting more information that will determine whether or not the suspension will be lifted. The regulator is the body that must make sure it's satisfied with the work Comair has done to ensure flying is safe.
What happened is that following the visit that we paid Comair, following a spate of safety occurrences, which was on the 7th of March, we sent a team of inspectors to look at how things are going with the operations. This follows the incidences that took place in very close proximity to each other. And as a result of that, the audit itself, 10th of March, and thereafter the team compiled, in which case on Friday we called in the operator just to give them the report back. We also took them through the findings themselves, also afforded them an opportunity for them to respond.
And while that process is underway, passengers scramble to find alternative flights that have now become extremely expensive or hope Comair will take to the skies again. Heidi Giokos, Kempton Park.